Africa has an estimated 456 million mobile phone subscribers. With the fastest penetration worldwide, it's hard to imagine that some are left out. In Uganda, 1 in 2 adults use mobile phone technologies. These services are growing rapidly and opening the door to the development of digital services that can impact millions. Yet there is still a big number of people who are left out of the digital economy. Smallholder farmers, women and youths and refugees are some of the economically vulnerable people at risk of being left out of the digital economy. For Peter Karaya, a smallholder farmer in Kiriandongo, investment in improved technology would boost his agribusiness.
Okay, farmers can better their lives if they have good agronomic practices, if they have good markets, if they have good extension services which are provided, and inputs. And finally, they can be able to assess good markets and get good inputs.
The farmers' digital needs are far from served as 89% of smallholder farmers cannot access information over the internet. Millions of Ugandans use mobile money to transfer money to their families as well as pay for goods and services. When the mobile network goes down, the impact is devastating. For small business owners in Bidibidi refugee settlement, one of the largest refugee settlements in the world, access to digital finance would make a significant difference.
Business ni kuna momara ni maxap ide agrus kankine ko kadela nina yara atikini I center lakin inene sa au kadela nina wokon woko doku benki bobo kata iko de akata sala kadela nina ko wokon grus kankine bobo kata I benki.
There are several gaps we see in these value chains. Are there opportunities to digitize these value chains to improve the lives of not just the rural farmers, but as well as the small business owners, the middlemen, and indeed the village savings and loans groups that are sometimes the only source of credit to some of these communities?
With access to affordable and reliable energy, these communities can accelerate their business growth. Access to quality, affordable education is another challenge most rural communities have to deal with. Not only is education expensive for parents, school administrators also struggle with low turn-up of teachers and learners. By enabling access to digital technologies, we can deliver better services for parents and learners.
So data is not accurately recorded, is not accurately stored, is not accurately used, and the tracking back becomes our challenge, becomes our problem as a district. It is better for us actually if we are to improve, we go digital and we collect this data digitally, store it, so that we can be able to use it even in the future.
In these communities where people have to walk about 7 kilometers to access health services, the time it takes for information from a patient to reach the health center is critical.
When we are coming to visit the patient, we don't have a good transport. Yeah. Suppose my bicycle gets spoiled, and at that moment I don't have money for repair. I used to foot because I used to see and cancel The patient called you. I want you to give me.
Sometimes the patients actually call you.
Yes.
Okay.
And I want you to give me advice, or else she can send somebody to us.
Yeah.
You go and tell this person like this, like this.
And so these are the challenges that some of these village health teams are facing as they try to address the challenges of health access within these communities. And so we are asking ourselves, can technology play a role? Can digital service offerings actually alleviate some of the challenges we're seeing here so that we ensure that nobody is left behind in this digital era?
At the district level, the health sector has been relying on manual records to store patients and hospital information.
The sick people here come with their own exercise books. So clinicians record this information in them, including laboratory results. When they're discharged, they go with this information. So we don't have track of what has been done to this client. So next time they come, or if they lose this book at home, for example, then we cannot track what was done before. With digitalization, then we'll be able to maintain a record, and by a click of a mouse, probably we can be able to retrieve a patient's records, and that can help to ease decision making.
When health workers have access to digital solutions, they are better equipped to track patients' progress and monitor response to treatment.
ICT would, this is even delayed. It should have come to us much earlier, because with ICT, definitely the information would reach us in time. We would even get feedbacks from the rural centers to Lira Medical Center very easily.
Beyond connecting people, digital technologies are about transforming lives. With its partners, UNCDF aims to build inclusive digital economies that leave no one behind in the digital era.